My name is Asher, and I am a 28-year-old from a vibrant neighborhood. In Chicago, my story is about the day my family showed me my worth, and I decided to let them go. My chest was a locked vault, and they cracked it open with a single snapshot. The morning I slid a ring onto Natalia's finger, my family was raising wine glasses. In a vineyard, I wasn't invited to their laughter sliced through me like a blade. I was their son, their brother, their silent savior, but that day I chose to let them sink. I've been propping up my family since I could balance a checkbook growing up. Blood was everything. Mom, Dad, my brother Nathan, and even Uncle Ray. They burned that into me when I sold my company at 26. They crowded around me, calling me the family's pride. I thought that's what love meant, being there. No excuses, but on my engagement day, there was a void. Our apartment smelled of vanilla, and Rosewater, and I kept my phone close, expecting a flurry of texts from them. Nothing. A single message from my mom at 11 a.m. said, "Tied up, share photos." It landed like a heavy stone. I told myself they were just busy. Natalia caught me glancing at my phone, her fingers brushing mine. "They'll reach out," she said, her voice a soft tether pulling me back. By 2 p.m., the silence was a weight I couldn't shake. I opened Instagram to post a shot of Natalia's ring. That's when I saw it. A post from my mom, a carousel of images. My parents, Nathan, his fiancée, Lena, Uncle Ray, and some neighbors, all beaming in a sunlit vineyard. Wine glasses gleamed, and charcuterie boards overflowed. Their smiles were wide, as if they'd won the lottery. The caption said, "Perfect day with perfect people." I swiped through 50 photos. Not one of them had called to say they were excited for me. I commented, "Raise one for me," and shut my phone off. Natalia's eyes locked on mine. "You good?" she asked. I forced a smile, but my ribs felt like they were caving in. They hadn't overlooked me, they had erased me. That night, with Natalia asleep, I sat in the glow of my laptop. The vineyard images still clawing at me for years. I'd been their foundation. After my company sold, I funneled $250,000 into a family account. I paid off my parents' house when their business tanked, covered Nathan's truck loan when he missed payments. I even cleared Uncle Ray's gambling debts. I never asked for gratitude. I thought family meant lifting each other without a ledger, but those photos showed me the truth. I wasn't family. I was their crutch, and crutches don't get invited to celebrations. I logged into the family account and erased my access. I halted the house payments, stopped Nathan's truck loan, and cut every automatic transfer. I wasn't vicious. I left their personal accounts untouched, but I was done being their lifeline. 5 days later, my dad pounded on my door, his face flushed, his eyes blazing. "The bank's calling," he growled, stepping inside uninvited. 3 payments didn't go through. "What's your deal, Asher?" he demanded. My voice stayed steady. I stopped paying. His jaw dropped, then snapped shut. "Why would you do something that stupid?" he said. "You were all sipping wine while I got engaged. You planned it. If I'm not worth your time, I'm not worth your bills," he snorted. It was one afternoon. "Asher, don't make it a thing." That word "thing" stabbed deeper than the photos, like I was being childish for wanting to be seen. He didn't apologize. He just muttered, "Your mom didn't think it was a big deal." I let out a sharp laugh. "I paid your mortgage for 4 years. Dad, tell me what's a bigger deal than that?" He had no answer. He just walked out. The next day, Nathan texted me, "Truck's gone. Sorted out." No mention of Natalia. No congratulations. Just orders. I shot back, "Try saving some of that wine money." He unleashed a tirade, calling me petty and bitter. I didn't reply. The family group chat lit up with Nathan saying I was screwing them over, and my mom saying we needed to talk. I let it all burn out. I was done justifying myself to people who saw me as a cash machine. Then came the gut punch I didn't see coming. Natalia and I were at a cafe when my phone rang. It was Lena, Nathan's fiancée, her voice trembling. "Asher, I had no idea," she said. "Nathan swore you were still covering our rent. We're 2 months behind. They're kicking us out." I set my coffee down. He lied. I said, "I cut everything off weeks ago." She went silent, then whispered, "He's telling people you're out to ruin him, that you're jealous. Jealous of Nathan, who burned through every job in a year. and spent my money on vineyard trips and designer watches. But then Lena hit me with it. He's crashing at your parents' place. He took out a sketchy loan, didn't pay it, and now these guys are after him. He's terrified. There it was, the reality. I hadn't just pulled the plug, I had left them with Nathan, the one weight they couldn't bear. My parents, already sinking under late fees, had let him back in. My mom was pulling night shifts at a gas station. My dad was fixing fences for pocket change. And Nathan, he was their anchor now, dragging them deeper just as I planned. I don't revel in their collapse, but I don't regret it. They showed me my place outside their circle, so I let them taste what it's like to stand alone. As Natalia and I plan our wedding, I'm forging a new family, one that shows up not just for the wins, but for the vows that matter.